Hey guys, this is Christian from SuperKamiGuru9000, and let's review One Piece chapter 541. Okay, so this chapter, or I should say episode, is broke down to about three main things. You have the Sun Pirates encountering Marines for the first time after they freed the slaves. You have the Queen pushing her way of bringing fishmen and humans together. And then lastly, you have the slave, which they pick up at the end, which is a human, and there's a little bit of character development there. I've read the manga. I'm current at this point, but it's always the case that you see that the anime is better than the manga in the way that it delivers its emotion and its storytelling technique, because you get music, you get animation, and I thought the ending was kind of emotional. I was kind of taken aback by it, but we will get to that later. The first part of the episode is the Sun Pirates going up against some Marines. It's actually like some rear admiral who really has no chance at all of beating any of these guys. And Jinbei's there, and he's calling out the Marines for being like hypocritical losers, I guess, racists, if you really want to be honest. Because, they're like, return the slaves, you guys are criminals because you freed slaves. And he's like, I'm a criminal because I freed a slave, but making someone a slave is legal. And it's a good point. And then we're also seeing Arlong, who's like some murdering, crazy asshole. He actually does end up killing a Marine at the very end of this like battle that they're having. And we see Fisher Tiger's like, no, Arlong, don't do it. And then he does it anyway with his, I don't know what his sword is called, but man, it is pretty badass. I don't know what it is about that sword. His whole like shark motif with the teeth thing, and then it also extends to his sword art style, is really cool. And, well, he ends up messing up that Marine. But we're also seeing Fisher Tiger spare the, it's not a vice admiral, it's a rear admiral, saying, look, man, I'm not a bad guy. I just want to free some slaves and get some rights for fishermen. I'm not here to kill everyone that's opposed to us. And then we also see him sit down and talk to Jinbei and Arlong and the rest of his crew. And he's like, look, we're not going to get anywhere if we just run around killing everyone that doesn't like us. Because then we're just going to piss everyone off that ever runs into us. And then Arlong's like, no, that's the right way to do it. If we make everyone fear us, they won't cause us any more problems. And you see like Fisher Tiger's like pounding a brew, and Jinbei comes up, and Fisher Tiger starts telling him, hey man, I want to do it the right way, like the Queen's doing it, but I have this demon inside of me that just can't let this go. Like, I can't see these slaves and these humans treating us like crap and just let it go. But you can really see especially at the end of the episode, that Fisher Tiger is a good guy. He just was trying to earn some respect for fishmen. Also throughout the episode, you're seeing the Queen Orihime. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing her name right. I'm very bad with Japanese names. I'm sorry about that, you guys. Last episode I actually called Fisher Tiger, Fishman Tiger, and I also commented to one guy because he pointed it out and I was kind of mean. So whoever that was, I'm very sorry if I came off as a jackass, and I'll do my best to learn how to pronounce these names, guys. It's just going to take me a little while. Usually Corey is like right here, and I ask him off camera, and then he helps me out, and then I come back, and I just say it right in front of the camera. That was a weird little mini rant in this review. Sorry about that, guys. Like, Queen Orihime is sitting there, and she's really getting desperate because she's seeing that people like Fisher Tiger's way of kicking ass and taking names. He's got the lead style in the fisherman rights struggle. He is the Malcolm X to Martin Luther King, and for some reason Malcolm X is winning. Guess what? Kizaru was also in the episode. He's probably about to go fuck up the Sun Pirates. So the ending of this episode struck me as surprisingly emotional. Yes, I'm current with the manga, but whoa, dude, it just, like, I was not ready for that this morning when I watched that episode. I was almost like, I don't know, I'm not saying it put me in a bad mood, it just, like, I was not ready to get that emotional this morning when I was looking at that episode. And what happened is that they pick up a slave girl, one of the people that they freed when they went to the Celestial Dragon's place and freed all the slaves. And she has the mark of a slave. They show her it's on her stomach. And she is emotionally messed up. She's a complete wreck. She just smiles all the time, and she refuses to cry. And some of the other fishermen on the Sun Pirates were elaborating that this is probably because she doesn't want to get killed. And as a slave, you can't show emotion. Because if you show emotion and you deny orders that are given to you, and you're like crying, and you're like, please just let me go, blah blah blah, that just kill you. So she just like immediately, as soon as she got like smacked by Arlong and started bleeding, she just like ripped a piece of her pants off and just started cleaning the floor. And she's like, look, I'll clean, don't kill me, I won't cry. And she looks creepy. She looks real creepy. She's got these big ol' eyes and this unnatural smile, and she just looks uncomfortable. She looks like a constipated little kid or something. I don't really know what it is, but she's creepy. Fisher Tiger comes along and ends up grabbing the kid, and he's like, come with me. And he puts the mark of the Sun Pirates on her. And this is to cover up her, her slave mark. And he's like, guess what? Guess what? We're going to take you home. Bring you back to your parents. And it is okay to cry, because you are a free person now. And then she's like, way, very emotional, boom, to be continued. This was a really good episode. I mean, it had everything. It had some good action. It had the Queen stuff. It had Arlong fighting. It had Jinbei fighting. It had Fisher Tiger fighting. You got to see Kizaru. I mean, this had a lot of good stuff. And I don't really like flashback episodes, but honestly, this one was good. This was a real good episode. And this is why I like One Piece, because the emotional impact that this series can have randomly. There's only like 2 or 3 areas, or 2 or 3 times in One Piece that I was ever like blown away by it. One, the Going Merry going down. Oh my, I don't even want to talk about that. That was a mess. That was a bad day for Christian. I was like, ooh. And also when they were saving Robin. Both of those 2 moments really like struck me, and honestly, I felt some of that when I saw this episode today. I gotta start giving ratings, you guys. I think I keep forgetting to do that. This one, 10 out of 10. No questions asked. Great all-around One Piece episode. So, again, until next time, peace!